Nigeria will support the proposal to form an informal association of petroleum exporting countries in Africa if such an association will not work against the interests of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC. The Chief of Staff, Supreme Headquarters, Brigadier Tunde Idiagbo, said this today at Dorden Barracks while receiving an Algerian mission on behalf of the head of state.
I bring this one, whether for inside government house, the important come from me.
Nigeria will support the proposal to form an informal association of petroleum exporting countries in Africa if such an association will not work against the interests of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC. The Chief of Staff, Supreme Headquarters, Brigadier Tunde Idiagbo, said this today at Dorden Barracks while receiving an Algerian mission on behalf of the head of state.
He did something in my case, I accused him, he was conscious official. I asked him to recuse himself. Why did the chief judge not insist I was right? He left my case.
Okay, listen. If anybody is not happy with this, then you need to go and appeal.
No, I cannot. Because I have a court order. I have a court order, you have recused yourself, I have a court order. Anybody who disagrees with this order of court, go to appeal court. That's what you tell me all the time. You are conscious official. You cannot preside over this case number again. Not in this life. You cannot. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. A woman here cannot force this court to preside on my case. You cannot. Not today, not till forever. You are recused and you stand recused. Tell the chief judge, Nnamdi Kanu said, go on appeal. I recused him from my case. The state recused Justice Adama from my case. I did not insist Adama must hear my case. I never insisted. So why must you insist to hear my case? I don't want you in my case. I don't need you in my case. You are biased. You are biased. You cannot be in my case. A woman should do the right thing. A chairman of the board of mentors constitution is still propriety. Nowhere in the world is such nonsense done. You cannot be hobnobbing with lawyers, hobnobbing with justices, and you're proceeding a case. It's shameful. Absolutely shameful. Shameful. This is a court of law. This is a shrine to injustice. And I will not subject myself to it. You stand recused and you must take my case. You cannot write me. This man is not paying attention. There is an order of recusal. And he's a senior advocate, for goodness sake. There's an order of recusal. Is that not the rule of law? The law says if you disagree with this, you go and appeal. You are a grown-up man. Because of 300 million, you're behaving like a child. Go and appeal. Because of money. Because of money they're paying you from ATM office, you are here standing and smoking evil. Because of money. A grown-up man like you say you are correct, you behave like a man of honor. The rule of law says you go and appeal. His Lordship Peter Yebe will not try my case. Not on this planet Earth, I'm telling you that now. So stop wasting your time. Paradise, as I said, the view of the past that the defendant has indicated that he will not make a formal application. I advise that the logically was a simply day for hearing. You are not well. You are not well. I'm telling you, this is what I'm not well. This is an order of God. An order of God says, Justice Binta Nyako is recused. An order of God. Order she made as an order. The same Chief Justice writing the stupid memo he's writing. I recused him. He was functus official. He sat on appeal. I took him to NJC. I recused him. Why did he not say, I must sit on your case? Why in the case of his lordship is he insisting? He wants to embarrass her. He wants to embarrass your lordship by asking her to come and sit on this case. Is that what you're saying? There's an order of, give it to him. He doesn't have it. Give him an order of court. It's an order of court. Give it to him. He doesn't have it. An order, give it. He doesn't have it. It's an order of court. It's an order of court. I don't give your permission to address you. Let me tell the defendant that in everything life, there's need for wisdom. And wisdom is very important in this matter. And telling lies. It is not right for you to be insulting the teacher. If you insult yourself, I will insult you. If you have no respect for yourself, I will insult you. Because people are telling the law, when it comes to Nnamdi Kanu, you turn the law upside down. The law says one thing. If the law says this paper is white, when I go to court, they say it's black. When I say it's black, they say it's white. Is that law? I'm asking you, a senior advocate of Nigeria, is that law? Is the memo from Chief Judge, is the memo from Chief Judge sufficient to set aside and a court order? The answer is no. Why do you want to change the law in my own case? His Lordship, Justice Binta Nyako, stand recused in my case. Cannot try me. Why don't you get it? Giving you definitely get for trial so you can do your mathematics you always do. People without shame. I have here before me for the benefit of Chief Awomono because it seems he doesn't know the law. So I will tell you, this is national judicial policy of this country. Please give them a copy each. National judicial policy of Nigeria, national judicial policy. I will tell you what it says. Because you don't know, I will tell you. Talking about memo from the Chief Judge of the High Court. Judicial policy of Nigeria, 1C. I'm reading. Robert. In the performance of judicial functions, the judge is subject only to the law and must only consider the law. The rule of law in every common law jurisdiction in the world is that once an order of court is entered, the only way to set it aside is by going on appeal. That's the rule of law. But it's an advocate, you don't know. I will go to see. A judge must not take or attempt to take orders or instructions of any kind from anyone, even the chief judge, from anybody that may influence his decisions in the performance of judicial function. It means that his lordship, having entered an order of court, a decision between myself and her.
What? Double wala for dirty body. For dirty body, double wala for dirty body, oh. For dirty body. This is not the time to be a lawyer in Nigeria. It is not the time to be a lawyer in Nigeria. Anywhere they face water, neither they collect. They go online or advocacy, Professor, or in the news media at all. Professor Chik Odika Kalu, they wait for them. They look into the streets. They follow to me, they wait for them. They enter prison. Nnamdi Kanu, they wait for them. But when all these leaders where they use uh, lock up as a weapon go learn when you send somebody who loves book, lock them up, You have given that person, you just enroll that person for class to get another PhD. That's what it means. In this case, Nnamdi Kanu went to get his PhD in law. It's not the time to be a lawyer, man. That's not. At this point, it's not a good time to be lawyer. It's not good at all. Lawyers are getting lectured from every corner. They are getting sued. They are getting lambasted. Everything, anything when Nigerian judiciary embark on now is always backfiring. So what it happens in this 2027 election? Wahala dey o. What e be like say na the case wey my coach Lati Obisheson, wetin dey always tell me when dey complain say dem do ojoro for me. Say my friend go and win. Go there and win clearly. If you win clearly, dem no fit do ojoro for you. No go dey struggle. No go there and be struggling with them. Una dey enter finishing line together. Na electronics na im dey separate una who win, who come second, who come third, and you are here. No, next time go there, win, tap everybody. Let's see how they want to do ojoro. E be like say na wetin wan happen for 2027 be that. Tinubu, you gats win o. If you win, if na judiciary you wan use, wahala dey o, because at every nook and cranny now, all the people wey dey the judicial system, everybody dey get their profile on record. Their profile is on record. They are fucking corrupt. I know admire Iyako, Justice Iyako, but at the same time, the woman they also now, her family is in deep shit. Her family is undergoing corruption problem. So she has to put up, she has work hard. I feel for her. Huh? I don't feel for her. Now wife she be to the husband. So whatever they claim husband can, they enjoy it together, I think. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honor Politics. Nnamdi Kanu as a security threat. I been sure na their reason be that. They say na security threat. That's why they keep am. There be national security threat. They won't speak grammar and be that national security threat. Okay. Oh. So the question we go ask, how is it a national security threat? For you to be regarded as a national security threat, is that you are actually carrying out a real threat against the state, either from as an outsider or from the inside. You're either waging war against the Nigerian state. In this case, that's not that's not what is happening. Nnamdi Kanu is not waging war against the Nigerian state. He's only asking for what? To be free. On this planet Earth, person say don't want to fuck with you, let it be. But so if you say okay, another anytime where any country at all, be it United States of America, be it Nigeria, be it any way country that say, oh, we are doing this for national security reason. National security. Okay. First of all, you go just look at okay, which part of the economy these people are are being hit hard. That's why they use that phrase because national security means your economy. Literally, because even if na your military that they threat you, you still need economy to power them. So anywhere their money is being, they like them. In other words, Nnamdi Kanu asking for freedom at the same time recognizing what is happening with his own territory, he has to call for defense of their land. Now, I am saying this because for me, I think so far that's another part of reason they are holding it because It's as if the economic activity of that region it's not going smooth as they want them. Their access to the resources they want. There is obstruction. The land they want, there is obstruction. What I mean, they, I will see understand what I mean by the. I said that for a reason, right? Because all you have to do is to also put all that region into consideration. Okay, I will continue to play this video. People don't understand why, but it will marinate as time goes on. The video of Minister of Trade and Industry. Just listen to her carefully.
For Nigeria's trade policy. It has to do with diversification. A lot of your exports currently are oil and gas, primary resources, but it's a goal of your administration and the previous ones as well to diversify that, to have more manufactured goods, agricultural goods be exported to foreign markets. In 2023, manufactured goods represented, I think, just under 3% of exports. How do you increase that?
So you're right. This is a big priority for us. We're working on investment retention. A lot of the manufacturers have told us what they need in terms of business climate review, and we've been working on that for a number of years, giving them what they need. Also in terms of investment attraction, because we need investment attraction to be able to double up for exports. So it's investments for exports. In terms of priority sectors, agriculture is a big one. We want agribusiness, we want market access into other markets like the EU. And we've invited, just at the end of last year, as you know, we were in France and speaking to the French business community to come and farm in Nigeria and to take those goods, those especially agricultural goods, back into the EU market. They'll also have the opportunity of the African Continental Free Trade Area, which is 1.4 billion people as a market. And so really coming to whether it's in our free trade zones or just coming to manufacture in Nigeria would be welcome. And it will be a good and profitable endeavor for foreign investment.
You also
Hey, let's listen to the question once again because it's very important.
for Nigeria's trade policy. It has to do with diversification. A lot of your exports currently are oil and gas, primary resources, but it's a goal of your administration and the previous ones as well to diversify that, to have more manufactured goods, agricultural goods be exported to foreign markets. In 2023, manufactured goods represented, I think, just under 3% of exports. How do you increase that?
So you're right.
Now, that question was very deliberate, was very specific. Now, plan because now them get the policy that the current government, even the previous government, according to us, whether they operate. Now, what do I mean? Buhari, Buhari use he understands the devastation that is going to make. Now, America cannot even make case for Buhari in the first place, right? Buhari lock borders. Let's even start from there. He close all the borders. He say, "Mogu produce, Mogu produce. If we no produce, produce what we eat, or we eat what we produce, or we die." Bola Tinubu came in and opened up the border, institute free trade zone. But most importantly, he no just open border. He give them land. The arable land that will be used to campaign, don't give them to come and farm. That's exactly what she's saying. That make them be patient. The goods, the agricultural good will still be coming in because they are already France are already in Borno State farming to take the products back to Europe to feed them, not us. Now, why I bring that into Nnamdi Kanu conversation is the free access to the north where they get. So to go farm, to go mine, it's not free access without due respect to the people who have their land has been confiscated, they've been killed, they've been driven out. Almost all of them they IDP camp. Why the foreign country are there? So You understand the game plan now. Header farmer clash. It's all bunkum. It's all nonsense. The farmers are still being killed. Their land are still being taken away from them, given to international corporation to farm, to go feed themselves. Now, is it that same access that they are finding it difficult to get from the north southeast? Is it that inroad that they are trying to create, and as it is now, the agitation is a stopping block? These are questions I'm asking. I am not saying that's what is happening. I'm just asking questions. Just say it just makes sense, right? If farmers are being killed on daily basis in their land, farmland and habitat in Borno State as we speak, but at the same time, international corporations are moving into that same place, that same land, that same farm that their owners are being driven, being killed from, and now being used for farm to feed outside, not us. The same thing happened during Buhari time, this time around Northwest, where people are being killed. Their land is being confiscated. Mining gold is going on. So is it that that is the inroads they are trying to have into Southeast that are seeing that the agitation are stopping block? Because the idea that now because of Nnamdi Kanu, nine people they die in security because people forget so easily, right? Is responsible for the insecurity that now is with them. The killing still continues. The insecurity still continues. Now, this is nobody saying that then they kill. Nobody say the Igbos are killing themselves. Nobody the IPOP are killing themselves. The IPOP are killing intruders. Because intruders will get upper hand in terms of not killing the farmers and herders, man, for foreigners to come and utilize their land. I don't think they are not having that easy. They say na Ekpa they responsible, right? Ekpa is also with them, but nothing stops. So when you tag Nnamdi Kanu as a national security risk, that's what it's about. They feel that the obstruction that the land grabbers, the in the name of elders, have unknown government, because they are not having their way easily to clear large majority of land. Clear, what I mean clear now, just drive people away from, kill the people away, and just overnight drop in and start occupying their land in the name of farming. Because what people don't know is all these big NGOs they get plenty land where government or either sell for them or give them across the length and breadth of the country. Right? There's no be oil now. Oh yeah, they know where they so that one they are already in charge. Now farm now, food and water. That's what is is in demand. George Berlusconi, are you asking me if I'm live? George, is that what you are asking? Are you live? Eh? I did live now. Isn't that why you are here? So I'm just trying to make common sense out of what is happening here. Because you know, makes sense to me. All right. Kudos to Nnamdi Kanu. He has been exploded. I mean, as I said, like, George, I know say you are in school for your to get your seventh degree in law in Nigeria. I know it's not. This is not the time to be a lawyer in Nigeria now. The whole the judicial system is cooked. Every nook and cranny that they hammer them. From Professor Nika Kanu to Delivery to me. to now in America they lecture them. Ah man, now wow. We don't forget the in America no na firebrand. They don't forget the guy once you give her opportunity, don't finish. Because Ekpa is out there with the loudspeaker and I make am quiet all this wise. That's what I'm getting from here. Now that Ekpa is out and what else? Somebody has to do the job. Okay, you know our Nigeria way of talking now. Yeah, you want to now lawyers are getting it water. So when they tax somebody national security risks, not all the time they say because the person get military whatever. No, no. Look at the economy side too. Because if you pay attention to this Trump administration, that's a national security advisor. Wetin be Rubio position again state might be secretary of state. When he want to talk about Panama, Greenland, everything, say it's a matter of national security. Of course, now money, economy activity there. If you are not in control, of course, you are in problem. So anywhere money they come to service the every other industry, the harm industry, the military, every whatever, and you are blocking it, you are obstructing national security. Yeah, the national security. Anywhere their interest they and there's they don't want any skirmish. There was easy. Once they don't tag a national security or they don't tag you, they are coming after you with that. They know they play. So that's exactly what on the low key, right? I think the fact that the foreign corporation are not having easy in way into the southeast, Kukere, to go and farm or steal their resources the way they are doing every other place is a problem. So, but it is a problem even as they keep them. You keep them, you release them, whatever you do now, you don't pass, be careful. Because there is at least two generation as we speak, that if you release Nnamdi Kanu, that you don't finish. That generation would listen to him than any other person within in the country, even Obi. Not because if he's using violent language or he use no, that's normal good money, sir. Imagine the first day when Nnamdi Kanu go come out and he actually want to grant an interview, let's say a podcast or whatever. That day he go break internet now. And that's a problem. Well, now let Obi rise like the sunrise quietly, jejeje own and problem dey. Is the whole arrangement of the country now have to be it becomes a commanding am. That's just Obi. You can't afford to have Obi out there and having Nnamdi and all of them, working, taking a stroll every morning in the southeast majestically. That's a problem. It's a problem. What is the post of Elon Musk in the government cause? This guy, I don't know why una dey look for why you guys are so keen on it. Una want no post. Elon Musk is hired by the president to do a job. Why would not they worry about post? Must you have a post? You don't know what the president be. George, I should this the president call you made they call White House. Eh? Every other protocol we take it, we step aside though. Eh? Elon Musk, president give her a job. Eh? The people give the president mandate, give her power to do and undo. Right? So he employs somebody who is capable to carry out an audit. That's pretty much what they are doing on the surface. But I will not be asking of posts, right? It is for me, it's not about post. It is not even about the audit that is going on, the USA, the whatever. That's not there. To me, that all those ones not cover up. So that's why if you look at the strategy that Elon and his teams are using, they follow the money, right? Because that is is that just to distract the public. Public, everybody's alarm. Where's our money going? Da, 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 da. That's not the point. That's not what they're trying to get to, right? But that's what the people they want the public to consume. But what is happening is total change. My brother, there's a new technology in town. Just like when they discover gunpowder, the whole military strategy had to be evaluated. There's a new technology in town. Artificial intelligence is real. Okay, it's just trying to move to the next level by stand with the government and everything. That's they are rebuilding a new infrastructure within the government system, right? To actually go with the times that we are in. The world is digital. The world on is, and the things are going a million times faster than we were before yesterday. So who is the best person to do that? But most importantly, right? People get carried away with Elon Musk's antics on his Twitter. Twitter is huge. Yeah, I mean X. X is huge anyway, but that might be conversation for later. But people get carried away with his Twitter antic. He's flirting around with the far out in Germany, Britain, and all those Doge, da 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 da. Autonomous vehicle. That's huge. Multi-planetary mission. That's cool. But one thing people are not talking about is the most central integral part of the whole thing about human existence, human race, civilization, which is the chip implant, the neural link that he happened to be at the front of. That is the most important. That is the cocoa of what Elon represents. George, 5 years from now, or let's say 10 years from now, your grandkids, you'll be faced with a choice. Should I send my kids to Harvard, UNILAG, some of the best institutions in the world, or should I chip my child so he or she can stand, he can compete among his peers? That is the dilemma that await us. It's already here. So all this blah 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 blah, blah, no, no worry. That is the bigger picture, right? And he is at the front of it. Now the autonomous the technology that the Chinese have, that the US are doing everything to make sure it don't see the light of day, is they have their own social media. There's a technology they have within the social media. You can do everything on that. They have that you can do everything, right? Just as me and you they talk now on YouTube, right? If you want send money, if you want bank, you don't need to leave as me and you they talk so. You don't need to leave it. You don't need to come up for YouTube. You don't need to come up for YouTube app. You feel send money, you feel receive money, you feel make call, you feel send text mails, you feel do everything literally with just one app. Now, you know, in America, where we me and you did now with the season advance, right? I think you they talk now. If I have a cost to go and send money, and I have to come up for this app. They have to cost to make a call. They have to. So Chinese were able to actually did that. That's the secret because the upper hand that the Americans actually have is Swift technology, Abi, where you dey send money. Every money that you send in this world, if they want know, Americans want know, they know. They track the money. So that's why when we dey see some countries no dey free, like the Saudi Arabia, the rest, no matter how much they get, that's it. Every piece of amount where the king dey spend, the Americans know if they want know. You are not free. So Chinese have developed a technology that will for that. That's where the company that's the whole race is about. So that's where he learned he's getting to. You understand? Soon enough, right? The platform X, you go fit they do everything for platform X, right? You go fit take your Uber, which is his autonomy vehicle. They'll connect your autonomy vehicle to your X platform. Pretty much everything you want to, you can do it on plat X. That's the final destination of Elon Empire, right? And with the Neuro, with with his Starlink. So it is if we just sit down, right, piece all his companies together, then I don't know. It would be very hard until you begin. Go read the coming wave. Go read the coming wave. Go read Nexus. Go read techno feudalism. Go read them power and progress. There's a lot of big things to it. You could go read the individual sovereignty. There's a lot of book actually you need to read there for the world that we are living today to actually make sense. To make sense to you. It's going to change like never like you've never seen before within the next couple of years. The way we dey do things, the way we dey do things, it will change like in a way that you like are way in the future already as we always think. So it's coming. So that then the singularity, that's another book. I think that's the cocoa. It's more complicated if you go singularity this is so and that's a movement too. If you read that book, and that's where the competition and that's the race between China and America, how to get to that singularity uh, uh, part of next stage of the technology, the quantum computing. So the world they don't is don't that those things, those film tricks that we talked about, Matrix and the rest of them, Brave New World, 1984. If you are familiar with those classics, then you will have a pretty grasp of the next world. So instead of worrying about Elon's post, worry about the bigger, the bigger picture, the bigger. There's a bigger uh, thing taking place than Elon post. The beginning of infinity too by David Dodge. That's a very well comprehensive book. Cheap War, Rich Cheap War by Chris Miller, right? Individual Sovereignty by James Dale. Techno-Feudalism by Yanis Varoufakis. Um, Hegemony and Survival too by Noam Chomsky will give you the propaganda aspect of the whole race. End time, end time, we give you a comprehensive understanding of the class, the generation, the Elon Musk, Theo, Tao, the Vivek, well, it's up there too. You know just look at now. Look, see this current Trump administration. There's so much, man, to learn because it is an end of an era, but at the beginning of a new era, new generation too. Because if you look at the Elon's group, right? The Elon Musk, Vivek, Peter Thiel, David Sachs, Tucker Carlson, uh, uh, um, Bill Ackman. Um, which one of them is there out there alone? What will be this lady name? Because people they always pay attention to the tech guys alone. No, they disguise themselves, right? Yeah, the groups who are actually working right now are different from the group who are outside trying to spin the narrative of what is going on, right? The likes of Steve Bannon, it's not a out of place that they are operating from outside. David Navarro, all those guys, they are outside. They are operating from outside this time around. Uh, it be. So because of waiting happened last time, when I mean waiting happened, the first Donald Trump first time, how they say ambush them. So this time around, they bring people where who are more ideologically profound. They don't put them inside, but they are working from outside. The likes of Megan Kelly, they are all part of the all part of the game, but the Megan Kelly they operate from outside. Then uh, to cigar brother. So if you look at the age bracket, and they are late 40s, early 50s, you know, so it cut across like that. Pretty much so many endeavors where they come together from. So there's a shift. What is going on. It's not it's a serious. It's more serious than trying to know what position or what role anybody is playing. No, there's a reason why people like that then bring them in the way they bring them in without going. They don't give them position where they have to go through go through confirmation and I think the president has like about what 3,000 people that he go pay appoint immediately without going through confirmation. So those are the line where. But what George, one question you are not asking is where is Vivek Ramaswamy? Because what happened to Vivek, what Vivek did, and how they take treat him, it's something we need to learn. When I mean we, all these people where we say that they just because they use them build the country. I use the word use for deliberately say, oh, this is my country. We build the city. We build like shut the fuck up, man. A person put you they do am. So what I'm saying that people they already get carried away because they get green card, they burn them for here, they get small money, they get small position. No, 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 no. The American idea, the American experiment, they know themselves. They know themselves. Vivek go miss Yan. The guy get carried away. You get carried away. Whether he's smart, he's articulate, he got carried away. They begin to tweet, they speak, they literally biting their hand that feed him. How people will give you the biggest platform in the world? American presidential race is the biggest platform, as far as I'm concerned. Only you know, if you ask people when was Olympic, now they don't forget. It was the same year with like the election. So the people will give you the platform. Matter of fact, you fine, you were born here, the school system, everything that you think you know. Now the American system give you that. Then you get carried away, constant. The biggest platform so far. When they talk say we need to see I mean I didn't take phrase that to it. Now there's a lot they come. There's a lot people talk. Okra no they talk past person we plant am. That's why I they always use that farm analogy that the people we the adventurers we start America, they come this land, clear am. So I'm using the word clear am for the sake just to those who wanna we know how they talk what that's what I mean. They cultivate the land, plant what they want. Whatever they plant is that can never outgrow them. And I say, when the guys say, okay, okay, okay. I think you don't talk too much. You don't say you know what guy says again. And then put up for where it belong. Now they don't have to say war for governor for Ohio. But anyway, so that's so many things, so many freaking things that this election, this Donald Trump election, that times to come, 10, 20, 30, 40 years to come, with the peak examples, you know, it's sad that some people see the thing say na the normal way of doing things. Na ain't see the apple. No. America don't enter another era. I try what talk as a golden age. But if you follow American history, they've been here so many times. They've been here so many times. Anyway, so you know our Nigerian way of talking. What is the so yeah. So it's not about a long pause. It's about what is happening. It's not even say all these are describe. You know, there's a lot that we have that we everything will make sense. Maybe not even now. Maybe we take another two term of there's another president that will serve another 8 years, maybe like 12 years before they will actually finish with configuring the government to be more in or technocracy. When I talk technocracy, they won't cry. So like, that's exactly. I think that's what at the end of the day, Elon Musk and co will turn the American government to technocracy. That's the area we are. So it's not something. Some people like Steve Bannon say there is an agreement between the. I understand say they try twist am. There's an agreement between the. But if you actually follow the events that happen, you agree with him that there's an agreement within the Silicon Valley guys with the Democratic elite, right? Make America the greatest country again. I will make you people the richest human alive. And the Democrats elite have fulfilled their own part. Those guys are indeed the richest individuals, the Mugs, the Zuckerbergs, and the rest, right? So it is time for them to all fulfill their own side of the bargain, the agreement, make America the best in the world again. And I'll say if you that analogy might not, of course, it might not be directly as he said it, but if you look at the events that happens, all these tech guys, they are all Democrats. They just switch team. All of them, from the Peter Thiel to Elon Musk to, they were all in on the same group, whether they did it at top anyway. So they are, because they see say that's why I won't lose. Now they switch team. So you see the same ideology and agreement if you want to go by that. So what is happening is not necessarily, or if you listen to Weinstein, Eric Weinstein, George, if you they go, it was on Piers Morgan earlier on. He was talking about there is a civil war going on. I think it's a civil war, hybrid war going on between two class, but we don't know for him. We don't know which of them, which who and who is fighting each other. But there's actually war going on. Not that you don't put it like that, but it spoke along that line. And if you read Hand Time by Peter Tochen, who did a good job in analyzing how generation work, how class work, and all that. Then if you go read White Trash, that's a book actually. White Trash. Then the story of J.D. Vance will make sense to you. You know, since a red book about his life, Billy allergy, whatever, whatever. So most of these things that is happening are written out there. Now just go through it and just like AI go testing a large model good. But these are books you have to read to make sense of the times that we are in. The beginning is the ending is the beginning too by Peter. Peter, all these guys are Democrats. Most of these books that I'm calling. Anyway, okay, if I am Tinubu, I will force Nnamdi Kanu to work with me in Asu Rock as an advisor, and that will be the end of. When you say force, like, what do you mean? Nnamdi Kanu be like person wey you wan force. Nnamdi Kanu, they look for presidency. He's not looking for appointment. Nnamdi Kanu cause is bigger than him, and the way they treat am is they don't solidify that what he believes. So the idea is a force and make it work. How? Ah, Nnamdi Kanu knows able to Tinubu say they work for person. All our leader they work for people. They get godfather. So what's the point? Ada. Make I see your name complete. I don't know. Brandneck out there. Ada Ekusiba. Abeg, Emma Binu if I destroy that name. Say, Judge, MK will not accept the job. Exactly right. Well, which job first? I don't understand who this judge said. Who said you? Say, Vicky. And if we use the word force, you should force him to work. When you say, he now the kind of say they look for a job. The job when he get that is bigger than a post of a president. I mean, you don't know. So, Nnamdi Kanu, they don't is he don't pass. They don't put Nnamdi Kanu for whereby whatever they do this at this point, it just they have to work. They have to think how they will think. Now it just and everything is coming together for good as that song those everything is working together because everything is working together for Nigerians good because as I said, just as America they go through an era, the world is going through an era. We are not exception. Since Nigeria no go remain the same again after this second Cold War that is going on, not going to remain the same. If anybody could be forced or cajoled to do anything by the government, um, I see what you are saying, but in this particular, like, who's working will work for government? Our government, the whole apparatus of government, now like management team, not hired by us, but hired by external expatriates. If you understand that concept, you understand that nobody go, you could dey easy to say you no go one work for Nigeria government, because it was in a country where recognize being, understand what sovereignty means, understand what freedom is. If I at least understand, no, I always say they don't understand. Well, they are don't, none of them is ready to sacrifice or work for trying to be free or have a sovereignty. If to say we are sovereign nation and we have a dream or a goals to be hegemony, to be regional hegemony, to control West Africa, to control the continent, right? Then you can say somebody like Nnamdi Kanu say, okay, oh, make him go on work for that kind of state. But when you know, say everybody from the Tunubu to every local, everybody they work for colonial master. What's the point? Which job you want give am make him do? Wait, as what? As what? Wetin you want do? I mean, you don't be the Nigerian government with this, so. So,
Oh, my brother, I get what you dey talk. Oh, anybody can be government, of course. Government are God. I know they can make you do whatever the fuck they want. If you boil down to that, but Nigeria, Nigeria organization, the way they take, the way we be, we never. I don't think is not even a thing of a pride. So as to gain the people and end the agitation. Come on now, George. Haba, you smarter than that. you, dey- you are speaking as if na Nnamdi Kanu start the agitation. Before Nnamdi Kanu was born, this has been the case. So Nnamdi Kanu is at this point, he has done his job. That's why I thought, whatever you do to Nnamdi Kanu now to immortalize him, somebody is going to continue. And that's why people know they see waiting. People like Simon Ekpa have achieved. Samuel Ekpa has able to imprint some kind the continuation of the ideology of Nnamdi Kanu to the younger ones. Those who see the way just they come up. Why I said that, because the algorithm of TikTok and all those new platform that were not in use when Nnamdi Kanu they do it or when Ojuku they do it, but now in time now. So these things people think say like, I don't know what it is a victory be. You understand? You have not defeated the Biafra. You cannot defeat it. That's what it means. If close to 3 million people have been sacrificed, I use that word out of respect. Because now sacrifice, man, you think now waiting the people will just forget like that? No. And this thing happened like 50 years ago. In other words, everybody where they are alive now, it was just like a two generation. Simeon Ekpana like one generation after Civil War, literally. So people they see the memory of their father, their grandfather, their uncle. They see like yesterday. You say, nah, no go. It's not about ending the agitator. The only thing that will end the agitator is getting what they want. Please, did you get any latest info about Simon Ekpa? Nah, no, no, because I don't get any info, and that is because me believe say no be Nigerian government they're responsible 100% for what is. But I think it's in a is going to come out more as in the land. That's why just as I said earlier on, if you arrest any agitator, what you are doing, what you sending that person to school, the guy could come out more dangerous. At least we see what Nnamdi Kanu display today. You not go get another PhD law this time around. So no, I won't I never know get another yeah. I know that's because I know really there's nothing happening in that space. You understand? The world there's more serious realignment going on right now. But I don't know. Not much about nothing new like that. What that side. So it's not about the agitating. It's not Kanu. That's why I say anything where you do Kanu now, you end the life. Oh, you free am. Oh, you keep am. Oh. Especially when the Nigerian state is not working as one, right? If Fulani man get the power, he go focus everything to his own to enhance their own narrow vision, right? If a Yoruba man the power, I mean it's obvious now. Everywhere they don't know how to act again. When the German did the same thing. So when you are in a situation like that, how do you hand that agitator that is rooted, that is pretty much rooted at the beginning of the whatever they think they agree on as a country? So why you think say George, why you think say there's kind of either relatively peace, no agitation, no Biafra within the last 20, 30 years? It is because the war was literally like yesterday, right? So because of the pain, physical pain and emotional pain they inflicted on people that are involved with it, it was taking they are just recovering. You understand? In fact, it's like they force you to recover. Me and you fight finish. Person will just come call say we must shake hand. You understand? We must shake hand, we must hug. You know, remember when you were as a kid, you fight with your brother, your sister, your parents say you must shake hand, you must hug hand, all those kind of things, right? The probability say if you not jump for koro or if parents no dance again, una go see throw hand dey there. That's exactly where that's our situation, right? With the civil war was fought. Nothing has been addressed. In matter of fact, they are still fighting them, as far as I'm concerned. Because there's no way you can explain the militarization of the Southeast to me that will make sense at this point. No way. How can you have military everywhere? You carry Nnamdi Kanu, you carry some Ekpa, and still you cannot explain why the extreme security. And that is because deep down, the people know that their land is about to be overrun. They don't agree. So we can code everything as we want. Obe, you always surprise me with your brilliant analysis of matters of national interest. Thank you, sir. I've been not the carry national, I've been national picking. I've been national picking. I've been part of the budget plan. But I mean, because I say we be human beings, so with this, that's why they always talk, say the guys, see what you are seeing, right? What we are experiencing, what the country is going through now, it is because we have group of people, generation, who have overstayed their welcome. They are running this for past 60 years. Like, So for them to be that successful, that means there's a secret that they are harboring within them. Now, how to pass that secret on? That's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. So everything is coming together again from where it started, right? They think the civil war, we don't defeat them, it's okay. If you say not defeat them, for no put military there. The military is just to morally, psychologically just destroy what has remained of them from war. That's what it's about. That's why 50 years later, the intellectuals they've still not figured, they have still not in a position or in a place mentally, psychologically to map out a way forward. That's why the business guy, the money guy, the people who are supposed to infuse resources into whatever the intellectuals are bringing to the table, or those who are carrying out that physical activities are doing, they are not able to attain that position whereby they will be able to dedicate some special part of their earning towards that goal again. No. So they are just recovering, just they come back. They are still, that's why at times if I look at them, one has to respect them. 50 years from starting from zero, they are a challenge already at the national level. A competition that involves money, that pretty much money is the order of the day. With two regions literally against one. From zero, from 20 pounds today, they are literally a threat to power. These are the things that the elites from every other angles, especially the northern elites, who understand how power work, who understand how system work, who understand how society work, who are very, 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 very in tune with history, pretty much all over the world. These are what they are saying. And again, if you now narrow your data into the deep down southeast, the southeast are seeing common. What becomes of us 100 years if we accept the defeat that they think the pain they've been there, people accept it? What becomes of us? We'll be gone in the next 100 years. Because the people that they are psychology, because that's all that people don't understand. Now, ideological war is at the core of what is happening. And it's not unique to us. It's not unique to us. That's human. Human be that. Anywhere we see peace, because the one tribe dominates, there's one tribe is majority. And that's the only way you see where you go see peace. All those people don't get anything. But anywhere you have resources and we have equal power dominate, not then there's bound to be problem. They say okay, but during the military regime, they handle it better. Now they see, I like how you put it. Today, if you go southeast, ask small pikin, how you go take convince any small pikin for society today say no be military regime then they? Any child born in the southeast that is still young, it will be very hard for him to differentiate what the military regime is and what democracy is today. Because every corner you turn, they are military. Even when military, the power say, we know they say military like this. Now only when my senior brothers them, I see their picture, I go know say okay, there's something like military growing up. So in the real sense of it, now military regime we see there for South Seas. But again, the military regime is just the eve of the civil. Not be the military fight the civil war. Not be them fight. All you need to go back. All you need to do is to go back to narrow to now use a put America, the holding days of America during the civil war. What do you think after the civil war when they defeated the South? What happened? But because of what it make them fight, the slaveocracy that make them fight, the South we're still not ready to actually implement waiting them fight for, which is the right of ordinary black person in the South. What did you think the Union did? The Union froze out again with military. It's out there. I mean, I think I talked about it. I compared the militarization of the Southeast and the occupation of the South. When the Union had to literally carry military go station for South to make sure they implement that. But on the Nigerian side, the Nigerian military had to go station in the Southeast, not to make sure they integrate the the Southeast into the Nigerian state, or make sure infrastructure reach every nooks and cranny within the Southeast state. No, but it is the other way around. The military are still there to make sure they remain defeated psychologically and mentally. That's why an average somebody that was born in the South is all he or she know up to do is military everywhere. In fact, it's Malam Boy that escalated its height. Yes, but I think if we do that, if we say not only Buhari, if not Buhari, then we are excusing all the Nigerian elite, because it will take the collaboration of the Southeastern elite, political elite, business elite, traditional elite, South elite, Southwest elite. It takes their collaboration for Buhari to be successful. And Tinubu is doing the same thing. And because they know if Igbo man come go do the same thing, that's the conspiracy that you hear about. Nobody say the Igbo man go do the same thing. They go no secrets we then deny them for the past 50 years. So it's Nigeria, we are in an interesting time with it. Unless the elite go get sense. Eh? Work things out within themselves. But that's how you avoid civil war. If the elite no feel, if they no feel put their heads together, map how they go they do, the pressure that they see coming, right? Now let judiciary will they see pressure now from Indika Kalu, down to deliver to me, Nnamdi Kanu. Very soon, police they get them before, but police succeeded, right? With the answers, they succeeded. Let's see. So what you are seeing is evolution, right? Which is the ingredient you need to arrive at a revolution. It takes pocket of evolution to arrive at a revolution. So what you are seeing is revolution, is evolution, right? Obi having the young people, chunk of the young people inside. At this point, in insecurity be that. If you treat them bad, they will respond. If you treat them good, you are enhancing the chance. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's a beautiful time to be in Nigeria. It's good to be fine. It's just to be alive alone. It's a beautiful thing. I don't understand. I just be a student of history anyway. Maybe not because now it make me they see things where they see things. Because what the happen for Nigeria is it's not different from what happened for China. What happened for America 200 years ago. What happened in Europe 400, 300 years ago, right? The corruption, everything that is happening is not new. It's not new. It's just that we as a conquered people, those are the those are the those are the effects that comes with being conquered. They strip you of who you are over years, hundreds of years. You don't know who you are again. Because you don't know who you are literally you don't understand. You are just existing for the purpose that other people have decided that you will do. That's why they educated you. Your lifestyle is also being funded, and everything is just is foreign. So we are conquered people. So our goal is to fight to be free. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what the Southeastern people are doing. Yes, there's no, you have to be free for you to even do anything. They understand that fact. The Americans understand that. That's why the world they have to retrieve back from all the shenanigans in the world, quote unquote. Because they have to restrategize it again. If not, the freedom that they are enjoying today will be is at stake. The Chinese have partial freedom. If I want to use the Mama Echo language, partial freedom. If you vote for Congo, so you get partial freedom. So the Chinese are 95 are 75% free. They are fighting for the 25%. Eh? The Arabs are like 35% to 40% free. We within negative zero negative 0.5 freedom. Now we get the Europeans. The Europeans will they enjoy that kind 80%. Then they fund junior partner. When I listen to British people, we are junior partner. Junior partner for where? Go tell America say you be junior partner. Or then yeah. So on the job they enjoy that kind 80-85%. But now if care is not taken, maybe now only France, Germany, and England, no go fall below 50%. But hey, then Indians are trying. Indians are like 51%, 55% free. North Korea, na 100% free. Yeah, man. No, North Korea no be 100%. I'll give them 90, but that's the highest it gets. Russia are pretty much on the same level with China, but China has a better chance attaining 100% freedom sooner than Russia. So Americans are not fucking around, man. So Nigeria is on a very, very, very interesting place. Now different story, just like those who witness the civil war or those who did during independence. They tell us now, say Nigeria was better before. Nigeria was this. I guarantee, anybody where they hear me now, you are going to tell your grandchild if you are say a different story that Nigeria. He said that we say Nigeria used to be corrupt to get like Jagaba there. People like them now, people were fighting. Like that's what we talk before. Oh, we thought say man, you better before. What is it, man? Imagine, imagine, imagine 20 years from now. 30 years from now, which is more real, it's more close to what is going to happen than a different story. 30 years from by 2050, would the tell say come will come? The year 2025, man, that year we were balling. The year 2023, when people like obey the obedience, that year was good. Imagine if that would be our story 30 years from now. Just imagine if that would be our story. Say we would talk there, say this life that we are living today now was better. And that's a possibility. You are a European citizen. Don't worry. I know which of the come. Wait, this one I see. What if I tell you, say by 2030, this thing where you talk, so you go rephrase that. You will not say I am an European citizen. You go talk the country go will give you the citizenship. Because I believe Europe as we know it is gone. When I use the word gone, it's over. Dr. Nnamdi, they go one verse say, what do you want me is gone? It's gone. I know what I talk. Even don't know be correct English and you understand that too. If you like no accept that. By the year 2030, you will not tell me you are a citizen of European. You are a European citizen. You will you go say you are European. You are a citizen of either France or Germany or whatever that country that give you that citizenship. That's where we are. Everybody go adjust. Also make it more now. Everybody go adjust. So hey, Southern Nigeria, maybe na the hip hop wey they say na terrorists wey they maybe na them we go need a few years from now. People don't we go need them to fight that war because the way these our leaders are going, I swear to God, that's another civil war they come. Or these people all these Baba regard well the Jagaba don't escape. All these them Akpabio them. Them Wike, Ganguje dollar. Them Erufai. Now then they won't leave the country for we go fight another civil war. That one day. But I know it's not going to be against Biafra. It's not going to be it's not going to be between Nigerian state and Biafra. That's what people don't understand. Our next civil war no go be between Nigeria and Biafra. It go be between South and North or Christian and Muslim. Now we see. That time now go find where them someone Ekpa keep their men. We are getting there. I can see it right there at the corner. All these men, so where they don't know what they don't know the hour. According to Bob Marley, they all want power, but they don't know the hour. They will get that power, but they go have to. They don't go get jurisdiction to exercise the power. For those motherfuckers, man, they don't just understand what is here. They don't understand that by the time we will fully embrace AI, crypto follow, digital mark done day. You know, if you rig election again, and by the time say you want to change the system, it will be too late. We don't start. Igbos have paid the high price for Nigeria too much. Yes, and that's why I thought say I mean there's no going back. I don't see these are I mean they are closer than, as far as I'm concerned, to achieving that freedom. They are closer. just because of the shenanigans of the leaders that we have, from business leaders to religious leaders, all of them are just fools. Like literally, they no get sense. I am excusing the Tunubus, the Obasanjos, the Babangidas. Those ones they are out. They are on their way out. Nothing will do them again now. But these crops of next people in line, I don't understand them. They are not sophisticated at all. The kind of education we then get now waste. They for no go school because they trace their common sense for education. Fucking crazy. No sector, nothing. Not this group of people who won't collect power. So nothing, no work, no work, nothing that they control. No one sector they are in charge of that is working well because they are all self-centered. Every fucking one of them. If you go through the bankers now, young people they run the banks all their own, all their weights they outside, and those are the people who want to handle the country to. What's going to be the difference? Nollywood die. This same crop of people who build Nollywood could not maintain it. When I go, they ask them, when Coco that they ask them like about a lot of them they don't go abroad. I say no. I mean, when they say Ashake, when they say our musician, when they say our all those guys, everybody talk about 30 December, how much they make. By the time you analyze how much come out for 30 December, how much Nigeria retain, you understand? Say we 30 December na loss. Because all the drink they drank na foreign drink, apart from the fake ones. All the clothes where they wear, everybody, 99% of them are foreign made. Food, foreign. The music that they played are managed by foreigners. The videos they are done. So when people they talk, say like, do you guys who understand how states work? We will carry our GDP to 1 trillion, like how, like with what? Una they allow them they play with una brain. So the next generation of people who want to take over power, they don't live with us too. They don't. They all schooled abroad. All their families lived up. They're all citizens of. They're all dual citizens. And then Saraki now with the hope on, they could not manage one state. For an example, to say, okay, yes, maybe this generation, this is what they did with this state. They could not school. Nothing works. So I'm not excited that the old people are going. And that's why they pray, may the country scatter for their hand. Internet, clouds, computing come, everything, nothing. Would they beg now? They will subject us again. They don't cheap everything that they concept for us. They don't need us. Would they? When I they talk about the useless generation, you go see marinate. The Igbos paid sacrifice. They are just at this point, sir, they just want to be. They are just asking for government. Just let them govern themselves. Because we go see fight for economy too. I don't know, man. It's when I just look at our all these so-called our elite, I don't like. Oh, so if Nnamdi na security threat now because they are finding it difficult to go and exploit southeast as they are exploring the north. Whew. Uh 1 hour 30 goddamn minutes. I beg Mona like, share, and subscribe. If I go verse. So any year you see all this elite use that word phrase, security, national security risks, national security threat. Now just because this one is just based on economy. Blast their calculation by now. They're supposed to run or they don't run over the southeast in terms of take their land and just like Borno State, it's gone. A foreigner the farm for there now. Because if you say na Nnamdi Kanu dey with una. In they plan the security for una jail to for una own watch eye. Una say na Simon Ekpa. He dey with una too. Dey with una friends for that side. But still, shit are still happening. So the probability that if they release them, he go see the happen is there. So the problem is they were expecting the Igbo people to be docile. Then in the name of unknown government, come run their land over, come exploit them for like 10, 20 years and leave them for them. Because I think that's what the northern people are expecting. That if they don't exploit that farm for like 20 years, they will go. They will then go. I mean, I don't know, but it doesn't make sense to me that all the Fulani men, they now when it comes to Biafra and they get energy. All our police, when all our terrorists, now when it comes to that they get energy. The French are there farming in their land. We never say the one anything happen there. But instead, na when it comes to the south, now they get energy. Oh yeah, now we get that. This thing now we get that. Your land is being overrated by French people. Now no if you do anything. They will blame Tunubu. Ah, Abi, the blame don't start already, sir. People, I can't wait, man. I just can't wait. May election come. We will wait for 2031. Because I'm saying May 2027 will come and go because I know at this point the elite will get upper hand. They are still very much in control of everything. They are ready to do anything too. But we'll see how they will do exchange betting. Yeah, they sing like wicked. Oh, and everything, oh, yes. Why did you say that, Oga? What is everything now? Oh, say that they blame Tinubu. What, I mean, what you make it all right? Oh, and everything now. So, of course, Tinubu the power, they don't do anything. Now. Is that why you said that? Or, okay, Kachifo, George, speak to me. I don't understand what you are trying to say. No, you are trying to. Power is everything. Oh, that's why they don't want to give Obi power. Oh, it will be too. No, I don't think. I don't think those people are ready. 50 years to them is too soon. I think they 100 years they want. Power should never be back to the east. If what I really want now, make every state get your own power to do anything. Huh? So let me look at see. I know what's the if any news there from Nigeria. They don't enter another day now. So the news for the day should be hitting our headlines. Let's see. Within I know who they know say all these people they say Adolphus Wabara. I know who knows say they say they are alive say PDP National Working Committee dismissed Adolphus Wabara suspension, threatening to take action on the why did they play like that? Tinubu ministers submit their performance record. Kachifo Mukwana Lafia, Adaru. Good night. Oh, okay, that's what you're trying to say. All right, man. That's true. All right, make me self close, man. I appreciate your time, George. For my language, we say Wezwa call. That means we'll meet again tomorrow. For Igbira lang, we say Oduo. Mkwana lafia, Kajifo. Oh, Nadafo, Chena Igbo be that, Kachifo. That an Igbo language. Mkwana lafia, I like that. Let's sleep well. Adaro. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's a good place to hand it. So when they talk say Nnamdi Kanu is a national threat, national security, they just know say na because their inroads to dominate the economy of that area is not coming as easy as the one and the thing na Nnamdi Kanu. But no, I now get military full everywhere. Say when I see they get security, I mean, what's going on here? Just like military full Borno State, but still. Anyway, meet again tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, share, subscribe, and ciao.